Appeal court upholds R. Kelly's 30-year prison sentence. The U.S. Federal Appeals Court has upheld R. Kelly's conviction for sex trafficking and racketeering, rejecting his appeal to overturn the ruling. The Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in Manhattan ruled that substantial evidence supported the conviction, affirming the embattled singer's 30-year prison sentence. According to reports, the court dismissed Kelly's argument that prosecutors failed to prove they operated a racketeering enterprise to recruit and exploit women and underage girls for sex. Circuit Judge Denny Chin, writing on behalf of a 30-judge panel, emphasized that the evidence presented during the trial was overwhelming and painted a clear picture of Kelly's predatory behavior. He says, and I quote, "Prosecutors provided extensive evidence demonstrating how Kelly lured young girls and women into his circle, controlled their lives, and coerced their compliance with his personal and sexual demands through verbal abuse, physical violence, threats of blackmail, and humiliation," end quote, Chin wrote. He further noted that jurors were justified in concluding that Kelly intended for his victims to believe they would face harm if they resisted. R. Kelly's defense lawyer, Jennifer Bonjen, criticized the ruling, claiming it misinterpreted the Federal Racketeer Influence and Corruption Organizations Act, RICO. She says, and I quote, "The statute was designed to target organized crime, not individual conduct," end quote. Bonjen said, adding that her client may escalate the case to the U.S. Supreme Court. If you would recall, R. Kelly was convicted in September 2021 by a Brooklyn jury on 1 count of racketeering and 8 counts of violating the Mann Act, which prohibits transporting individuals across state lines for prostitution. During the trial, witnesses testified about years of abuse and manipulation, revealing how the singer leveraged his fame and power to exploit young women and girls. This ruling, however, solidifies R. Kelly's 30-year prison sentence, which he is currently serving for his crimes. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
He's more trouble.
And I think he settled in nicely because at some point I thought that he just submitted to his faith. Like, you know what, because he's even releasing songs, he's doing songs, you know.
He's performing
yeah. So, I don't know, but I something tells me that he will still serve his term to a certain level, but perhaps at some point, but it would have been like to a reasonable level. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he might, because the way it's going, he might finally find some sort of appeal, and then they might just reduce. In fact,
because of the song, people are so emotional. I was reading the comments, and people were like, "Oh, people repent. Oh, God will forgive you." You know, all those things. But emotions don't work in the court of law.
If I know how if I have an idea of how the American system works, the only way you probably get a parole at some point is when you have you've served, but also with good behavior, and you see that over time, okay, this person is okay to go out, back. But definitely, you'll also be on probation. You'll probably be on house arrest for a period of time. That's if this ever gets to happen. But yeah, we're looking forward to it.